Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our workshop, Omdena workshop on insights and strategies for effective research writing. I am Tushar Agrawal, head of committee at Omdena, and today we have Dr. Mohat, Dr. Irfan, who would be also guiding you. First of all, I would like to introduce Dr. Mohat. He will be guiding you about our program, and then Dr. Irfan would be telling you about some of the complete workshop on research writing tools and tips. Okay. So,
Thank you, Tushar. Can I share my screen?
yes, you can. Yes, you have access. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sharing. Okay, Tushar, my screen. I think you
Yes.
see my screen, right?
Yes, I can see.
Okay.
So I
Thank
would
you,
like
Tushar.
to,
Yeah, please.
uh, yeah, I would like to introduce Dr. Mohat. So he's assistant professor in SMIEE, and his research interest includes outlier detection, moving horizon estimation, IoT and embedding system, machine learning, and artificial intelligence system. He's editor-in-chief for JEETS and Omdena JAII. Currently, he is conference co-chair for International ASET Multi-Conference, holding an advisory role as a consultant for AI-enabled Bahrain and Omdena Dean Academy advisor role. So he'll be letting you know about our Omdena program, JAII. Over to you, Dr. Mahat.
Thank you, Tushar. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, as per the UAE timing. It might be good morning or good afternoon to some of the audience. Tushar, we thank you so much for this invitation and for this kind workshop. The workshop will be two sessions. I will just be taking 10 minutes only to introduce the Omdena Journal of Artificial Intelligence. Then Dr. Alfan will deliver a deep and technical workshop about the effectiveness of research writing and the tools that we utilize in the publication. So first of all, the Omdena JAI. So if we take the Omdena JAI is the Journal of Artificial Intelligence for Impact. And as you know, Tushar, one of the main Omdena part is to do the impactful work. And one of the most important points for Omdena CEO as well is those community which we can say under served communities. So that's why when we talk about the Omdena JAI, we are talking about a free and open access journal that's established by Omdena. And now we are in the way forward for indexing the journal. Now the journal is established and kicked out. The main scope of the journal that we want to create a venue for the researcher to publish innovative and impact-driven research work. So mainly we are focusing on the impact research work, and moreover, we are gearing this journal towards community collaborator. So we need to give the chance, we need to open the door for anyone who join Omdena Challenge or Omdena project, local chapter, to be able to publish a quality work which can be indexed and open access. The journal, I'm giving a very brief about the journal. We are talking about the frequency of the journal is continuous. It means that we are accepting the submission of the paper all over the year. So we don't have the bi-monthly special issue, but we are accepting submission during any time. The journal, again, is a fully open access journal. It means that it's open for author and it's open for reader. And this is one of the main Omdena mission, just to serve the open source community, to serve the underserved community, and also we make it public and open for everyone. The topic is still, all the topics are geared within Omdena work. We are talking about the artificial intelligence and data science in general, more technically deep learning, pattern recognition, data mining, big data, and so on. So we try to cover in the topics most, if not all, the work that can be done by the local chapter or by Omdena community collaborator. The paper is peer reviewed, and we have a very big database of reviewer, either from university professors or from collaborator within expert domain within Omdena. Uh, we are opening the journal with a special consideration that we need everyone to be able to submit the research work and the work to be recognized. That's why when we talk about the submission type, we open it for a regular article. When I say regular article, for us people in academia, we used to publish in general either regular article, which is a full journal paper, or a conference proceeding where we show our work in a conference. Moreover, in other domain, mainly in the AI data science, where a technical aspect, more technical details is involved, so we try to cover the application, case study, tutorial, and report, and so on. In other way, any work that can be done with challenges kicked by Omdena can be formed and can be tuned to be a research paper. There is no page limit of that. So in some of the chapter as Tushar, they are kicking a very big challenge where the report, we're talking about a very big report. So even summarizing that report will not go to 5 or 6 pages, but we are still talking about maybe 20 or whatever. So in this case, we said, okay, so there is no page limit, because the most important that we need the quality work and we need impact-driven work. So instead of constraints the authors with a page or something like that. Still, the main three things that the authors need to be ready while submitting to our journal is the similarity report. And in this case, we are following the same as IEEE standard. So the accepted similarity up to 30%, and we are talking about similarity, not plagiarism. Plagiarism is 0%. So there is no any tolerance of plagiarism, but similarity, yes, is accepted. And in the academia world, it is accepted with the citation and proper referencing. The submission of the journal, it's already managed online via the Omdena JAI website. So we have the webpage of Omdena JAI where the author can submit their paper together with copyright. Just to mention one thing to share here, the copyright, we don't mean that the paper belongs to Omdena, but the copyright, it means that the author is accepting that their work will be open to public and will be open with open access to download, but no one has the paper. Still, the author, they have their own work.
Yes.
Within the online submission system, just a couple of requirements that is required for any academic work, because at the end we need not only to the collaborator to publish their work paper to be hosted by Omdena, but also to be recognized by the publisher, recognized by the academic work, recognized by industry. So that's why we designed the journal, we designed the procedure of the submission with a very high standard and meeting IEEE, Elsevier, and all these well-reputed journal. So from choosing the submission time up to the cover letter, the author details, manuscript, all these requirements within the online submission. For our journal, we have a template, and as all know that any journal must have a template. So it's not an open report that we can write it. And here it comes the idea. Instead, when we submitted a report of Omdena challenge or any kind of report, this report, when we put it in a template with the constraints of the rules of the academic publishing, at that case, we are talking about publishing, paper publishing, or paper recognizing. So the template is very important, and in our template we detailed all the instruction that need to be taken by the authors. Also, we facilitated a list of checklists that the author can check every single point of those before submitting the work, the paper. In this case, we guarantee a successful submission, and we guarantee a speed review or a fast review and decision at the end. The most important, we are talking about impactful work. We are talking about a quality work. We are talking about a real world problem. So what we encourage the author that the problem should be real world problem geared toward serving community. There is a real application behind that, and the work is impactful, because one of our mission is to amplifying the impactful of research. We are not just explaining a concept or a theory, but we are providing open access and open data to our community. In general, when we talk about the research paper, we are talking about mainly 6 phases, starting from the introduction to the literature review and by a conclusion. All this material will be shared, as you say, to share with our audience after the workshop.
Yes.
So I'm not going so much details for every single phase, but just as a keyword in the introduction, once you start introducing your problem or briefing your introduction, moving to the literature review on the existing system or the existing work, and also emphasizing on the importance how your work will contribute to the community of that domain, moving to methodology and the result section. Here we form just 4 keys that we need always to remember: precision, reliability, validity, and ethics. So once we are satisfying those 4 key points, we make sure that our work is really impactful, our work is meeting the ethical consideration and contributing to the community development, not just a couple of papers writing some concept, but no, it is a real research work where a real application or real problem is discussed. We need to allow the reader to draw their insight. And here we are talking about the methodology and the result. At the end, you need to interpret the work in the discussion and conclusion. So if we can just conclude it as a key finding, we start from concise, engaging, and clear introduction with a comprehensive literature review, moving to the part where we ensure that others can replicate our work. That's why in the template itself, we are asking for the GitHub link, for the database, and all related supplementary documents. So we need others to be able to replicate the work or to take it further to the next level. We end by showing the impact of our research in the discussion and conclusion. And in this part, we interpret the results we get and we review it to the reader. That's all, Tushar. I didn't take so long time because how we can implement technically those steps. So in order to do the introduction, literature review, citation, reference, there are a couple of tools available that can be utilized in order to ensure the quality and the high impact of our research. So what are the tools that we can use and how a research paper should look like, how to use the different platform of writing. This is what we discuss with Dr. Irfan in the next session. Also, Tushar, I'm always available to support our colleagues. So my email is moad@omdena.com. I will be happy to receive any request or support or even a guidance for their work. So please all feel free to reach anytime. And I'll make sure me and Tushar and our team at Omdena to support you from the beginning till having a successful published paper. Thank you, Tushar, and over to you and
Thank
Dr. Arfan.
you. Thank you so much, Dr. Mohad. So I have also posted the link so you can all take a look at it. And for those who join new, so we'll be also recording this and sharing with you all the resources. Thank you so much, Dr. Mohad. So I would now like to introduce Dr. Irfan. So Dr. Irfan from Higher College of Technology, Associated Professor at SMI Triple E. His research interest includes wireless LAN, WLAN, medium access control MAC, protocol design and analysis, 5G communication, wave, and massive MIMO communication, performance analysis of wireless channels, energy constrained wireless networks, radio resources allocation. He is an active viewer for IEEE, Springer, and Elsevier journals and conferences. He is an associated editor also at IEEE Access Journal. Thank you so much for joining, Dr. Irfan. So over to you.
Yes, hi. Good evening, everybody. Let me share my screen. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So yes, today I will talk about the effective research writing. As you know, whenever we lead a research project or we are a part of a research project, we do the technical thing as well as we have to write. We have to write a technical report. a progress report, and also the final report. So how we can write effectively these research reports, or maybe at the end we can publish some research paper in a journal or in a conference. For that one, we will see what are the tools are available. Okay. So my presentation has a 5 parts. First is the introduction. Academic and research writing requires a clear and logical structure. It needs a critical thinking and analysis. Research writing should be supported by credible and peer-reviewed sources from the citation. The language used should be precise, concise, and the formal. Okay, for paper or the report writing, we use some professional typesetting. And what are these available is, one is the Microsoft Word, everybody knows. Another is the LaTeX, which is highly professional tool for writing an academic research paper and report. So LaTeX produce high quality document with superior typography and formatting. So in that case, you no need to worry about the style and the formatting. You have to be worried about only the content. So you just write, and everything, styling, the figure placement, the table placement, it is taken care by the LaTeX. So it actually provide a separation. You can see the separation of the content and the style. So you just focus on the writing while LaTeX handles the document appearance, and it is really very highly professional. And the key features include automatic numbering of the sections, tables, figures, everything, and the citation, references, cross references, the numbering, everything. It is taken care by the LaTeX. Okay, so what components we need to use in the LaTeX? First thing is the MyText. This is the software which is the main LaTeX distribution. So there are 4 components. One, the most important, the core component is the MyText. MyText is the distribution of the LaTeX and it is available for the Windows, Mac, and the Linux for all type of operating system. So after that, we need an editor, any editor where we have to write. So these, for the editor, we have many choices. One is the WinEdit, which is popular editor for the Windows, but it is only for the Windows. It is very user-friendly. Text Studio, this is a cross-platform an editor which is available for Windows, Mac, Linux. Today, we will see the Text Studio, which is more versatile. Another online LaTeX editor is Overleaf, and this is very useful for the collaborative research writing. If you have a team, so like any cloud cloud-based editor like Word or Google Documents, in which many people can write at the same time. So Overleaf is similar to that, but it is work for the LaTeX. So we will also see the Overleaf. So all these are the options available for the LaTeX editor, where we write our content. Okay, in the LaTeX documents, we are just worried about the structure, the chapter, section, subsection. These typography is automatically taken care by the LaTeX. And the citation, yes, citation is, for citation, we use some tools, including Mendeley and the Zotero. So we will see all these in detail. So first of all, overview of the WinEdit. WinEdit is widely used editor, LaTeX editor for the Windows. But today we will see the text editor. All are almost similar, but text editor is more versatile because, yes, as I told you, it can work for the Windows, Linux, Mac. It is available for all, but WinEdit is only available for the Windows. So Text Studio is a free. This is also, yes, another thing is WinEdit is not free. It has a nominal price, maybe 70 or 80 or maybe $20 or $30 US dollar. But Text Studio is completely free, open source, and also it is a cross-platform latex editor. So we will use Text Studio. Overleaf is also very useful, especially as I told you, it is a cloud-based latex editor. So that if a team is working on writing some reports or paper, journal or conference paper, so they can just divide different sections among themselves and they can work simultaneously. And for the reference manager, we have different choices, but I will today I will talk about only two, and we will use one. One is the Mendeley, other is Zotero. Both are free. For the basic features, both are free. Yes, if we go to the some higher feature, it has some cost, but initially yes, both are free. Okay, so reference manager is Mendeley is used for the search and discover. It is cross-platform synchronization. It is available for Windows, Mac, and also for the Linux. Integration with the writing tools. Yes, it has a good integration with the Microsoft Word, and also in the Linux Library Office. It has a plugin available for these. In reference management, what we do, we there are multiple ways. One way is if we have the documents in the PDF format, we just drag and drop inside the management tool. And after that, we can use management tool to read the paper, to note, to make some heading, to write some notes. And this reference management tool automatically create the references. So this will also we will see. And this will create the references for the latex as well as for the Word. Another reference management tool is Zotero. Zotero is similar to the Mendeley. Both has almost similar features. There are small difference, and here I have shown in the form of the table. Almost similar feature they have. The most important is if you see the cost, yes, the free version available, this is for the Mendeley, up to 2 GB storage. Mean we can store the paper up to 2 GB space. It's for free. But it has a limitation that we can make the groups, collaborative group, the online collaborative group, only 2 groups can be made. If we need more groups, we want to make more groups, so we have to pay some money. Another is Zotero. Zotero is again free and open source, but yes, it has a limitation of the storage of only 300 megabytes. But on the other side, it has give you the unlimited number of the research groups. You can share with the unlimited number of the collaborative groups. And for the more storage, it has also a nominal price 20 USD for 2 GB per year. Okay, so let's start the hands-on now, the practical step-by-step guides. So we need all these 4 software. Okay, so here I have given in this slide the clickable links, so you can click and download. So we need Adobe Acrobat to view the final output. We need a latex distribution, which we will use MyText. This is the link. So if you click this one, it will directly go to the download page. And from there, you can download and then install. And this one you need to download, install in the same sequence. First, Adobe Acrobat Reader. And most of the time, we have this Acrobat Reader. Second thing, latex distribution. And this is the link. If you click this one, it will download and you need to just install that one with the default options. Whatever the default option you need to install. The important step is after installation, open the MyText console and update the packages, because this is first, it will just install the basic installer. And it has many packages, more than 100, it has to install. Okay, maybe let me always also show you. So once you have this installed the MyText console, it will appear in your Windows. If you open this one, then you will come here, you will see update. If you get the update and check for the update, because I have already updated, so for me it will not show any packages, but for the first time you will see more than 100 packages required to update, and then you click the update now. Okay, so this is, you can see the first step, because Adobe Acrobat hopefully everybody has. So first step, the main step is to install the MyText. So one is install, you need to update. So remember, you need to update, because initially it will just install the basic installer. After that, all the packages install through this update. Check for the update and the update now. So once, it will take time, 15 or 20 minutes, because it has many packages, big software. So once it's installed, yes. After that, the next step is you need to install the latex editor, because we need to write the paper in an editor. And for editor, there are multiple choices. Text Studio, as I told you, this is cross platform. It is available for Windows, Linux, Macs, for all, and it is completely free. So I will also recommend to use Text Studio. So if you just click the link, it will download the Text Studio, and just you need to install that one. And the last thing is the reference management tool. And again, it has multiple options. And the first one, I will also recommend to use the Mendeley. Mendeley is more user friendly, and also it gives more space, storage space, 2 GB. So you can just click this one and download and then install the Mendeley. Okay, after downloading, installing all of these software, now you can start the latex editor and start the writing. So, and they automatically, they will be integrated. So you need to not to do anything. You need to just download in the same sequence and install. Okay, so you will start the latex editor, Text Studio. Okay. So it's install. After installation, you can see Text Studio. You can click. Okay, so let's start from the first. So in the file, from new template. So the first time I want to start with a very simple example. So start from the new template and choose the, if you click this one, choose the first one, article. It's very simple. The simplest form of the latex document is the article. If you just click this one and OK, and if you see, these are the few options available only. So close this one. First, you will see only this thing. Okay, so document class is article. Yes. You need to just write the title of the documents. Okay, let's suppose in my case, I will say reinforcement learning base beam forming design for IRS assisted 6G communication. Okay, so this is the title, and author, you can write your name, and that's all. After that, you need to just here abstract. Abstract always, remember, we write at the end. At the end, when we complete the document, we write the abstract. So yes, we can write the, as Dr. Mal already told you, the structure of this one. So first, maybe the section is introduction. Okay, so first just define all the sections. Literature review. Then, so here we are defining the structure of our document. Structure, what is the structure of the document? So here we are defining the different sections. So So again, section is okay, system model. Again, section, then solution method or methodology or solution method. So here normally we write the name of the solution in this section, what is the solution, and then results, and finally the conclusion. Okay, so this is the structure of this document, and after that you can check simply by clicking compile. Okay, so say if you click compile here, it will compile. Take some time, still busy. Okay, and then view. Here you can see this is the PDF which will available, and yeah, this is another advantage of this one studio, text studio, that you can see your source code and the PDF side by side, which is not available in the WinEdit. So this is a very big advantage that you can see your source code and also the final output side by side. So if there's anything you can easily change. Okay, so this is the structure, and for this one, let me add some basic components, like whenever we write the research paper, we need to insert the figures, we need to write some equation, we need to insert some tables. So how can we do these things in the LaTeX? Okay, so as I told you, normally abstract we write at the end. In the introduction, first we write the very brief overview of the, for example, 6G communication and what are the currently technologies are available and where the research is going on. We all write in the introduction. In the literature review, yes. So as in any research project, first we do the literature review. We search on the internet everywhere what are the existing solutions available for the specific problem. So all these literature review we write here, and we use the citations also. So citation I will include in the after that. First, let's see how to include the main component like figure, like table, and the equations in the document. So for example, in system model, so this is the normal way. So in the research project, first we write the literature review. Yes, definitely for introduction. Literature review. In literature review, we review almost all the related work which is currently available on the internet, on the digital libraries, uh, related to the specific problem. Okay, after that, we define in the system model, we define the scope of the work. So for example, for wireless communication, let me start, we consider like, so here I will include some figures and the equations. We consider a single cell with one base station with, okay, so in how to write the mathematical things for mathematicals, this is the way, see, math inline. When we are writing some mathematical term inside the text, so we use this one. For example, here I need to write N subscript T. So subscript here T. Okay, so like this one. Uh, and in intelligent reflected surface IRS, which I wrote in the title. This is the IRS. Okay, so as shown in figure. So let's see how to include the figure. For figure, yes, how to add the figure here. For that one, in the text studio, it's very simple. Just insert graphic. Okay, and for figure, for example, let's assume you have already have the figure. You have already made the figure in any Visio or anyone. So just click this one, and here it will, you can browse where is your figure. So for example, my figure is here in the figure. Okay, I have many. Let me use this one. Okay, and here we can write the caption. And that's all. Okay. So figure it will take automatically from this location. Yes, one thing you can see here, it is asking to do, we need to use package. This one is required. So yes, for different, when we use different commands, so it need the packages. So we need to use this package, just copy this one and the paste after the first line. So it's also giving the head. I mean, without this one, if you run, it will again give the error and it give the hint that this package is missing. But here, automatically, as you entered this figure, it is also saying that you need this package. So you need to add this one. Okay, in this figure, and yes, here we can use the reference, mean the figure number. So automatically it will take the figure number. As soon as you write, it will give the options, and you can see it is available here. Okay, now you can run and you can see your figure. Yeah. And again, the very good thing is that it's automatically it is writing text and it placing the figure. And as you keep writing, it will place the most appropriate place. It will never, the figure will never be at the end of the documents or in the middle. As in the journal paper or professional writing, the figure must be at the top of the page. So it's automatically take its position. So you need no need to worry. So you will just here include your figure, give the reference, and here also the number. You can see the figure number here. If you see, the figure number is also automatically generated. It is linked with this figure. So doesn't matter where we move, you move or delete, it's automatically numbering will be updated automatically. Okay, so this is about the figure. And what about the equations? Okay, the receive, okay, signal. Okay, so this is for the equation. Again, in the math equation. Okay, so math and the math equations. So this is first is the inline math. Inline math mean when we want to write something, within the text line. But if you want to separate equation, here the first again, and this is the equation. And okay, and this latex is very useful in writing the mathematical equation, remember, and they are very, very clear, very professional, not like in the Word. It is 100% professional, and there will be no error in the equations, especially in the superscript, subscripts. Everything is very, very clear. So for example, here, let me write y uh, subscript k, I will write different things. Okay, is equal to uh, let me write yes, bold. Okay, bold. Yeah. Uh, so let's write edge. And here, if you use frequently some commands, it's automatically appear here for the easily writing. So yes, just let me write subscript k, okay, and then superscript h, and bold symbol. Okay, yes, for bold symbol, it is not available here. So okay, leave it like S again. Okay, bold is available here. Okay, S. Okay, that's enough. So if you run this one again, compile, we can also give the label. Yes, it's always better to use the label. Label for the numbering. Remember, label for the numbering. We need this one, equation, and give some meaningful name so that you can receive signal given by. Okay, and if you run, and you can see the equation is also coming. So especially when you write the big and complex equation, it is very, very clear without any error. It's very easily readable. Okay, and we can how we use the references for the equation. For example, is given by, if we need to write the reference for this one, it is given by the equation. So E Q, yeah, equation reference. Yeah. Okay, it is not recognizing. Okay, let's first run. Yes, it will give you the error because why? There is one package, math package is missing because we are writing some mathematical expression without the package. So the package for that one is, you can AMS math. Yeah, this is for all the mathematics. This is the one package we always include for any mathematical equations. Okay, so now you can see also the equation number is also coming. The reference number is also coming. This is equation 1. So this is about first thing is about the figure, how to include the figure, how to write the equation, and the another thing is table, how to include the table. Okay, so if we want to include a table, how we can include? Mm, okay, the table below. Okay, how to include the table? Here also it's very easily wizard is available for the table, quick table. Otherwise, this is the hardest thing to write in the latex. Table are not easy in the table. I mean, they are complex thing, but here with the help of this wizard, it's very easy. So you can add your number of rows, number of columns. So anything you can control and you can make all the table here. Okay, for example, yes. For example, just write the name, age, anything. You can include more number of rows. And then just okay. So it will include the table. And here you can see the table is in this form. Okay. And if you run this one, again, now table will come. See, the table is here. So that's how we can include figure, equation, table. Okay. The last and the most important thing is the references. How we can include the references in the latex. Okay. For the references, let me go back to the presentation. For the references, yes, we have two nice tool. One is Mendeley, other is Zotero. Sorry. So we have Mendeley and Zotero. So is as I recommended you to use the Mendeley. In Mendeley, when you open this one, Mendeley, you can see this is my library, and here you can create the folder. I have many folders. You can create the folder, and you can, for example, I have just created research writing. This is the empty folder. Here you can, if you have already paper, if you have already a PDF paper, you can just drag and drop here. All the paper will come here, and it's the referencing file automatically will be created. You need to just drag and drop the papers here. So let me use some paper. Okay, I have different. Okay, but some papers I have. Let me view paper. See, it will come here.
Dr. Arfan, this is free desktop version, right? So user can download it free.
This is all free. It's very easy. Nothing is with the money is free, and it's very user friendly. Yes, see, automatically they are here, and you can see it will take a little bit time. All the information from the PDF is automatically extracted. The title, the author name, automatically they are extracted by the Mendeley. And its bibliography is also, I mean, the reference files automatically created. You need no need to worry. So you need to just drag and drop here. Your the paper you have already paper, some paper you can just bring here. Okay, there is another case. You don't have the paper, but you have already search on that internet. For example, here, uh, some paper from the IEEE. Yes, like this. Maybe you have access or not access. So what you can do, you can directly just, there is a plugin available for every browser, for uh, the Edge, Microsoft Edge, for the Firefox, for the Chrome, for everyone, the plugin is available. So you need to just add this plugin. So this is for the Mendeley plugin available. You need to just integrate with this one, and here you can just import from here. Just click this one and see there all folder my available. I can see where I want to add this one. So it will directly import from the website. No need for the PDF. Even, I mean, for example, here we have the access for the PDF because of the college. We have the, but if you don't have the access, even then it will take all the references. It will not, because if you don't have the access, it cannot download the paper, full paper, but it will take all the information of the paper, mean the name, author name, everything which is we need for the citation. So here, because we have also the access because of the college, we have the access. So it will download both things. It will download the PDF and also it's all the data. So I can, from here, I can add in the same. So it will automatically appear in my Zotero. Oh, sorry, in the Mendeley. So just add this one. Okay, in the research writing, you will see the same paper. It's already, you need to just sync again. See, this is coming here. Okay, so this paper is now here. And because we have the access, so it will also download the PDF. So if you don't have the access, it will just download all the information which we need for the citation. Okay, so this is the paper, how to we manage the citations paper. And again, this is very useful for the research purpose. We have downloaded here. We can open, double click, open, read, make the notes. For example, this one, it's open. You can read here, just highlight. And if you want to add some notes, you can add. And this is also collaborative tools. Remember, this one is also collaborative tool, but for that one, it has limited capability. If you see the external libraries, if you make some folder here, yes, you can collaborate with the other people. And for that one, if you need to create, yes, in the external library, you need to create the new folder, and then you can send the invitation to the other people. They can join, so they can read the same paper. They can add, even they can add the paper from their side, and everybody in the group can see all the papers together. So this is external library for the collaboration, and this is for internal for your personal. So it have both. But again, for external, we can, I think, have a limited groups, I think 2 or 3 maximum. Okay. So yes, after that, how we can include these references in the LaTeX. This is the thing. Let's see. So now this is the last thing. Okay. For example, now most of the time we add the references in the literature review. Okay. So for that one, we need 2 things. This is the end of the document. Here we need to add 2 things, bibliography style and bibliography. Okay, so we need to add 2 things, and this is already I mentioned in the slides. Yes, 2 things. So we need to add bibliography style and bibliography references, mean the reference file in which all the references are there. So we need these 2 things. Okay, I can copy from here, and also I have the options from there. Okay. This. So yes, we need two thing, bibliography style, and again style by default. I mean the most simple one is the plain, and for the other journal paper that will also I will show you to how to convert the paper into the journal format. So as I told you, LaTeX give the advantage so that we can just write the content. For the styling, LaTeX will take care. For example, once we have the document, all the content here, if we want to submit in some journal, we will just download the template of that journal and then just copy paste the content. Automatically, everything will be converted into the journal style. So we will see that one is later. So, okay, for here we need style with the plain and the references. Yes, here we need to give the path of the bibliography file. Okay, and from where we will get this one, because it is prepared by the Mendeley. Yes, Mendeley knows only. Okay, so from where we will see where is the path where it is creating the bibliography file. Just go into the tools options. Here it will show you the path where it creates the bibliography file. Okay, so first is file organizer. Okay, so this is also a useful thing. All the your PDF files will also be copy in this folder. Organize my files. Watch folder, not very important. Okay, bibtex. Yes, here this is the path. Bibtex synchronizing. So here this is the path where it will create the reference file. It will see Mendeley bibgraph. So you can choose any path. So in my case, I am storing in the C Mendeley bibs. So this is the path for the uh, reference file. So let's see where it is. Yeah. So in C Mendeley bib, this in this folder, yes, I have this file library. So in this library file, it has all the references. Okay, all the references for whole of my Mendeley. We can separate only for at the folder level also it's possible, but my recommendation is to use all together, because in that file I have all, because sometimes I have to use some reference for from some other folder. The creating of folder is useful for the project so that you can easily read related papers for the human perspective. But for the machine, for the reference creation, is better to create only one reference file for all. And there are options. If you want to create the reference for only one folder, there are also options. So here you can see create one bib. Here I have right now chosen create one bib text file for whole library, for whole all of the my paper in the Mendeley. It will create only one file. So you can also create for the separate folder. It's also possible. Okay, and path you can see also. So this path we need to give in the here. So this path. So this path you can give from here. Yes. Copy. And one more thing. Yes, because this is Linux based, I think it takes this separation, the Linux one, not the Windows one. Okay, so just this one thing, and the name is library. Huh? The name of the file is library. Okay. Yes. So, and that's all. Okay. So, for example, now first of all, I have included the reference file, whole file. Now, how can I use this one? So, like here, this is, for example, let's suppose I want to use which paper? This paper I want to. Okay, so how I will use this one? Main thing, because in library, in my reference library, more than 1,000 paper. How can I find this one? So this is the citation key. So you need to just check this one. This is the citation key. So with the help of this one, you can search. Okay, so let's suppose I need to include this paper in my latest version. So this is, let me write first reference. How we write this one, how we include cite. Okay, so what was the name M? Let me. So it automatically it will come. It will search for you. Just if you start writing, yes, it will come automatically, and that's all. So now, if you run, this citation will include in your documents. See the reference in a professional way and where the reference is given here. This is the first reference, and here is the one. So that's how you can include more and more. Whatever the reference you need, you can include in your paper. Okay, so this is the basic documents. I think we are running out of time. So let me quickly, if you want to convert in any journal. So let's suppose you want to convert the last thing into the IEEE conference or journal paper. So what you need to do, just download the template from the internet. Just download the template, IEEE paper latex. For every journal, these templates are available. Okay, so you need to just use this one, not to do anything. So for example, I will go here and templates are available. Latex template. Okay, I have already downloaded this one. So if you download, yes, you need to use that template. So let me open. This template is already downloaded here. Conference latex template inside this one. So I will just open from here this template. Open. This is for IEEE template is available. Okay, this one. Okay, so here you can see a lot of many other things. So here, what you need to do, you are only worried about the sections, okay, and not abstract. Just remove, because we, as I told you, we write abstract at the end. Introduction. Okay, so we will just replace with the our document. So just start from introduction to the end. Here, just copy this one into the IEEE template, and then you will have your documents in the paper in the IEEE format. So there are many things. Just remove before here. Yeah. So here for IEEE, the style is not this one. This is the IEEE. Or if you see in the template, it's already given. I actually remove this one. So yes, this one is the style. Okay, nothing, you not to do anything, just copy paste from the sections only. No need to do anything about the formatting. Okay, and yes.
Doctor, I think you run the IEEE template, not the our file.
Okay, yes, and see this one. This is now paper in IEEE format. Okay, so you run, and this is the view. So when you view, now is you can make also the title. The same title we use here. Okay, so because this is the paper title, let me change also the title. Yeah. See this one, and here you can write your names, everything. So this is completely automatically in the IEEE format, everything automatically. So you need to just use the template which is available on the internet. So that's how we write the paper in different. So this is also very useful, because sometimes you get the paper not accepted in some journal or conference, and then you have target to another one. So in case of Word, you will be stuck. You have to do a lot of formatting, reformatting. Here you need to just copy paste the section, copy and paste in the another journal latex template, and just run. Automatically everything is within a minute, it is in the format of the other journal. Okay, so that's all from my side. If you have any question, you may ask. Otherwise, I have done for my presentation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr.
Welcome.
Irfan, for sharing us your insights and walkthrough. I'm pretty sure this resource or this walkthrough is would be helpful for people in our community, as well as when we'll be publishing on our page. It will help a lot of people. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So if you have any questions, so you can ask Dr. Irfan, Dr. Mohat. So yes, Francisco.
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you for this presentation. It was really clear and looks like LaTeX is really powerful. But I wonder what happens if you want to collaborate or are more people doing the file, because I believe what you show us is that you work in your computer with your own library, right, of PDF.
Yes. Yes. So for collaboration, as I told you, there is a overleaf. I can just quickly show you because we don't have much time. But yes, I can show you. There is an overleaf. This is similar platform. The overleaf here. Here. Yes, this is for the collaboration. This is the editor which is used for the collaborative work. So again, here, new project, open new file, same like this one. Anyone? Yes, see, article automatically. So here, copy paste and your paper is same, exactly same. Side by side, you will see the paper. And here you can collaborate. As I told you, you can make the share this one with your colleagues, with your friends.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Francisco. Is there any question for Dr. Irfan? You can write in the chat section if you are not able to mute at this moment. Okay, and just as a reminder, so this resources will be available in a few hours and also at our Omdena JAII page as well. So we'll also include the recording after some processing, of course. And if you have still have any question, maybe you can write in chat section or you can ask by unmuting yourself. Yes, Francisco.
Sorry, I have another question, but it's more try to put all these two presentations together. I wonder, let's first, you have this Omdena Journal of Artificial Intelligence, but in LaTeX, you produce a PDF, right? So you send the PDF to the magazine? This is how it works? Or you send the LaTeX file?
For the thank you, Francesca. For the Omdena Jai, yes, we need only the PDF, and this is the actually the common for all most of the journal. Sometimes at the later process, we ask for the supplementary document or the source file in order to match or to meet the editor or the editing requirement. But at the end, the PDF is requirement. Either you are generating your paper with the Microsoft Word or with the LaTeX. For the Omdena J, the PDF is the ultimate requirement.
Perfect.
But again, Francisco, for the LaTeX, the good point that Microsoft Word for the academic publishing really sometimes goes to mess, because when you work with the reference, 30, 40 reference for the paper, and also with the caption of the figure and the equation and so on. So as Dr. Alfan said, maybe the first paper with LaTeX would be feeling difficult, consuming time. In the Word, I can just drag the figure as I want, but LaTeX, no. But once you are done with the first paper with LaTeX, so you will never come back to work with the Microsoft Word, actually. Mainly for the things that related to many mathematical equation and many numerical stuff. For Omdena J, the template that we provide is Microsoft Word. We didn't provide yet the template for LaTeX. We aim to LaTeX, of course, but maybe for easier, because at the first community for Omdena J is the young researcher, the undergraduate students, the people also with the domain, but maybe not so in. So they prefer easier for them the Microsoft Word. But of course, once you generate your LaTeX file, generate the PDF. So that's the file that you need to submit.
Perfect. Thank you. Another
Thank you.
question. Sorry, what is the relationship between the Omdena J, the magazine, and Omdena challenges and local chapter challenges. Are you planning to publish the result of each Omdena challenge and local chapter challenge as a case study in the magazine? What is the idea? What is the relationship between these two?
Actually, as Francesco, for every or for the Omdena challenge, at the end of the challenge, the collaborator, they need to submit the final report and the final presentation. The final report, which include the methodology they use, the finding, the result, conclusion, all this. And usually, Tushar is managing to publish those work under the technical report under Omdena page. So now the idea is, now you are doing a report, which is technical reporting, but let's consider it in academic publishing. So instead of doing a report, a plug, general writing, we need to form that in a scientific paper, let's say formatting. So adding the proper citation, the proper referencing, the proper academic language, the proper structure. So instead of publishing as a plug over the social media, then there is no real construction of the feedback and the progress and literature review. We aim to publish it in that way. And also is not only open to Omdena community, thanks to Omdena, they open it free for all. Either Omdena community or even outside Omdena community. So for anyone, it's actually open source and free.
This sounds very interesting, but I wonder, each Omdena project has maybe 20, 50 collaborators. You will have 20, 50 authors in the paper.
Actually, for my experience for some challenges we run a couple of months ago, what I did for that challenge, I explained the concept of the publishing from the beginning. Then I told them that we need to publish a paper. And from the beginning, when we work with a challenge, we don't aim to copyright. It's all open source and published to community. So what I did, I just announced for everyone that we need to publish a paper. So do we have a team that is interested in publishing academic paper? So 12 of them, they were saying yes. So what we did, we divided those into a team of 4 to 5, and we told them to tackle a specific problem within that challenge. So, for example, we are talking with the solar dust recognition or detection in UAE. So the paper was not a solar detection or the methodology in UAE, because this is a very general topic. Then we went to a specific domain within the detection or the transfer learning within that model itself. So what we did, we divide those teams, of course, with the agreement of everyone. So every team, they decide to put a head of that team, the authors, and then to tackle a different problem within the challenge itself. Of course, the overall challenge as a project, as a big project, not as a problem, specific problem, it's still published under the technical report which managed by Tushar with the blog over the Omdena website. But as a scientific, this is their own choice. So anyone interested, actually we found only 3 teams interested, because most of the people, they are not so interested if they don't want to make a postgraduate, or they are pursuing their postgraduate. Maybe they are not so interested in publishing scientific paper. So we found 2 teams interested, and they start actually working with the problem. So far, I think they didn't submit yet, but they are working on that problem. So it is not possible, actually not recommended, that a complete team, all team, as you said, 20, 30, whoever, to be in that paper. But announcing the scope of that we will publish a paper from the beginning of the chapter, this is recommended. And I think Tushar will be managing with a local chapter that in case of publishing a paper, communication should be clearly to all collaborators, and teams from the beginning should be structured in order to make sure that this team will be publishing a paper. So anyone interested can join the team. There is a limit of the author, 4 or 5? No. I mean, it can go to 6, 7, 8. It's not a big problem. But the recommendation usually that we are talking from 4 to 6. This is the recommended number of authors for every single paper. I hope that was clear, Francesco.
It was clear. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Also,
Thank you so
Tushar,
much.
maybe we need to tell our colleague that we are reachable. So even before they start writing the paper, if they would like to reach for us for some tips, some hints regarding the research paper, or even at some local chapter, Tushar, we can just join the team themselves to give them a brief about how to structure the paper, because we know it's the matter of the first paper. So once the
Yes.
first paper is published, things will be easier. But we are always reachable, even if they don't publish with Omdena J, but they are within Omdena
Yes.
community. They would like to go within academic publishing, so we are reachable, and they will be happy to support them at every step in their journey.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I will let you know. There's upcoming challenge will be starting. So yeah, there is also plan from the beginning as well that will be publishing the paper. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Shenelo, yeah, yes, you can unmute. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
Yes, I can unmute. Thank you very much. Thank you for this rich research work. So, I'm just like a kind of will I say more like a beginner when it comes to anything around machine learning. I just stopped in the basics of Python with data analysis, but I know I have passion in research writing because in my master's I was able to do research and I really loved it. So seeing research and seeing that Omdena is trying to do research with its challenge is really thrilling for me. But the challenge I'm having now, in order to be able to also join this Omdena research work, is I'm a beginner in. I'm not even. I'm a beginner in Python, more of machine learning. So I don't know whether if there's a kind of a guidance or and this is more like a mentorship because this latex I've been hearing about. This is the first time I'm seeing that it's so wonderful to use, and I'm so excited to go and use it. Okay, but is there a kind of a mentorship for someone like me that wants to go into research work but does not have a deep hand in machine learning to be able to go deep? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Chinello. This is with the Tushar. I think
Yes.
the best approach is just to within the local
But
chapter, but maybe Tushar can comment over that better than me.
yes. So I'm posting you my email address so you can reach out to me, and I would be happy to discuss you with a short meeting. Of course, we always want people to learn with us, so we have different chapter challenges as well, different kind of challenges. And if you are just a beginner as well, we also have something for you. Okay, so you can just reach out to me in the email. I will be just happy to have discussion in a short meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you. So is there any question for Dr. Irfan, Dr. Mohat? Is there any question? Resources will be provided with the links and recordings as well, and will be also publishing this recording over our page, Omdena JAII. So last call for questions. Okay, yes.
Okay, okay. So
Shamila?
please, yeah, please, Dr. Ifa, my question is when you were are trying to put that IEEE the when you put IEEE template in the latex, I didn't see what you actually removed within the body. You removed something and pasted the template already from the latex. So I was kind of confused about that particular
Yes,
yeah.
all okay. Let me explain. Only the sections. Remember the introduction section, the system model, the section which we write. These I also only I copied those sections, not the formatting from the top or down. Just the section, introduction section, and after that system model and the simulation results and the conclusion. Only this one. If you see in the article and the IEEE template, all the sections are like this one, starting from the introduction, then system model, then the simulation result, conclusion. Just replace that one, whatever you have, that one. That's all. Because in the template, they are just giving you the guideline. In the IEEE template, they are writing just a guideline how to write the paper in latex. So you need to replace the content, only the section, remember, only the section from your document to the IEEE format or any other template, not only IEEE, any other journal template.
It's clear. Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. So yeah, last call. So if you have any question, I see we are about to, about time. So any question, maybe for Dr. Irfan, Dr. Mohan? Okay, with that, thank you so much again, Dr. Irfan, for showing us, how to write and a walkthrough. So it was really beneficial, and I hope just not for Omdena committee, but from people from outside, those who want to join Omdena committee, it would be a very good resource and helping them in publishing the research work. And thank you so much, Dr. Mohat, for your program and your guidance as well for Omdena JAII. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much, everyone, also for joining, and we'll be sharing resources very soon. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tushar, for arranging the workshop.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fan. Thanks for the audience. And again, we will be reachable at any time to support their publishing journey. Thank you, Tushar. Thank you, Dr. Fan, and
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mohat. Thank you, Dr. Irfan. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.